and welcome to the Southern African Endurance Series. My name is Nadine Wilkin. On today's pre-race show, we are out in Vereeniging at the Into Africa Racing Workshop, and I'm going to interview team manager Gerald and assistant manager Stuart on a bit of the dynamics of their team. They are a newer, younger team, and just get to know them on a more personal level, as well as find out what happens behind the scenes and in between races. So before we get to that, let's go have a look. Stephen and Wayne were out at Fourways Mall, and they managed to give away 300 general access tickets to our event taking place in Kyalami on the 3rd of August. Let's go find out what you had to do to win those tickets.
I'm standing here next to Wayne Riddell, and Wayne, we're at Fourways Mall bringing the track to the people as petrol heads. I mean, this is amazing. How did you get it right?
Yeah, it's different. It's a different approach. If you can't get the people to the racetrack, you take the racetrack to the people. You know, Muhammad in the mountain. So that's exactly what we try to do here. Thanks to Prime Media, they invited us to display our race cars here with the Fourways Mall Motor Festival. So they've got a car festival happening here for a whole week. We've been giving away tickets. 300 tickets is what we're giving away. We're giving away about 240. Today's the last day. Probably another 60 tickets will go today. So that's a whole number of new people involved in motorsport and never been there before.
Well, there's been thousands and thousands of people taking photos of the different codes, wanting to be a part of it. Lots of interest going into all the different cars. One of them being a brand new Lamborghini brought by Samlin, and actually one of the only ones I've seen in the country of the Trofeo. Take us through. This is an amazing car.
Just how cool is this thing? Okay.
Amazing.
So yeah, Sam Hammond from Samlin Racing. They it arrived this week. They brought it in. They brought it straight to the showroom floor yet, so for us to be on display. They're still going to kit it all out and all the rest of it. It'll be racing this weekend at Kyalami, so in the 4 hours of Kyalami. So yeah, we're super excited by that. Absolutely. Oh, by the way,
yes,
of all the winners, the 300 winners, those that come to the track on Saturday, this coming Saturday, another lucky draw, and 2 couples or 2 sets, which is 8. So because it's a winner and 3 friends, so they will each get a friends package. Hot laps around Kyalami.
Okay, so plenty to come in for this weekend. Keep an eye on it. And for our lucky winners, even more excitement.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Kyalami is just one of those tick off the bucket list.
Absolutely, quite right. Oh, remember, this weekend we got the bikes with us as well. All right, Silver Cup are back, Super Vs. So yeah, full field. We're really, really excited about it all.
So from single seaters to saloon cars, we got it all, and this is why the series only gets bigger, faster, louder, and is coming straight to your homes and tracks all over South Africa. So keep a very, very close eye on it. Wayne, thank you so much for having us. Thank you for organising this.
Thanks, Steve. I really appreciate it.
Shout out to Prime Media as well for inviting us and putting on a show. I've got to say, some beautiful cars here, but I think we got the best standing right behind us.
Goes without saying, eh?
All right, standing here with a couple of petrol heads that are keeping an eye on all the cars. Please, sir, introduce yourself.
I'm Wayne.
Isabella. Jessica. My name's Erin.
Tatenda.
I'm Sharon.
And the little ones?
Timothy and Rutendo.
All right, now I've got to ask a question. What's your favorite car here today for the South African Endurance Series?
My favorite car today is this Toyota Yaris. Blue.
The blue one.
The Lambo.
Also the Lambo.
So have you entered the competition taking a photo? You can win 3 tickets, maybe a little bit more, to come and have a watch with all the different cars and also see the different Lamborghinis, because I think we've got roughly about 4 or 5 of them that are racing. Got a couple of Porsches, Ferraris, backdraft Roadsters, tons of it. Have you entered the competition?
Yeah. Just entered now.
Yeah. Yes, I have, and I can't wait.
Absolutely awesome. So we're looking forward to seeing you guys. Good luck with the competition.
Thank you so much.
And hopefully we see the entire family. All right, we got one more competitor going and trying out his hand of taking a selfie with our amazing vehicles to go and stand a chance to win tickets to the 3rd of August Kyalami race, the 4 hours of Kyalami. Please introduce yourself to everyone else at home.
I'm Julian Poole, and I'm standing right in front of this absolutely gorgeous Lamborghini Super Trofeo Evo.
All right, and do you know that this is the only one in South Africa that got brought in, literally came off a boat and got parked here. You've taken a photo with it. Now you get to see this thing going around Kyalami. Are you excited about that?
Absolutely blasted. It's such a gorgeous car.
Oh, it's an amazing piece of machinery. Any other car that you're a big fan of that you're taking a look at?
I came here for the Pure Sangue as well. First Ferrari SUV. Also absolutely gorgeous car. The specs on it is crazy. I think it's 3.3 seconds to 100. Crazy.
And do you want to be a race driver as well?
I mean, I would if the opportunity comes. Why not?
All right, well, I'm going to add a little bit as well.
I'm going to interrupt. What's your name?
Julian Poole.
Julian. My name is
Nice to
Wayne. I'm the
meet you.
CEO of South African Endurance Series.
Oh, awesome.
You and your family have just got a family package. You're coming to Kyalami.
Thank you so
3rd of
much,
August,
man.
okay.
That's
well done,
awesome.
buddy. I hope
Thank
to see you there.
will.
I hope you win the tickets to get the hot lap. I think you'll enjoy
that
that.
would be amazing.
Well
Thank
done,
you
guys.
so much.
Well
So
done.
nice to meet you
There we
guys.
go.
So where's your family? Because we've got to tell them that.
Right here.
So please come through. Let's bring the whole family. I don't know if you just heard the news right now. No. You guys have just won tickets to go to Kyalami on the 3rd of August to watch all the racing for the 4 hours of Kyalami, a family package courtesy of the South African Endurance Series.
Fantastic. Thank you. That's so stunning.
Oh, that's
Julian.
awesome. Thank
so
you.
happy for you.
Absolutely incredible stuff. So looking forward to seeing you there. Looking forward to it. And just to let you know, there is the competition for the family to go and do a couple of hot laps around Kyalami. So fingers crossed to go and do that
definitely.
one. But congratulations,
Thank you
awesome
so
stuff.
much. Nice to meet
And
you.
enjoy. Lovely to meet
Thank
you.
you. You too. Thank you.
Cheers.
Congratulations to our winners. Handing away tickets just like that. And absolute surprise. Keep an eye out because there's lots more to come. We've got 300 tickets that we're handing away for the 3rd of August for the 4 hours of Kyalami this coming weekend. I'm excited. I'm thrilled. And honestly, fingers crossed, maybe I can get a ticket or two.
Whoa, so 300 tickets were given away. That must be some sort of a record somewhere. I hope you got yours. Before we get to the Inter Africa interview, let's quickly go through who's out, who's in, and who's back for Kyalami. Who's out? Out is Trevor Graham, Lonica Martins, Sechaba Masejo, Karsha Naidu, and Mark Owens, all from the V8 Roadster class. Also out is Coastal Engineering Supplies, as well as Bucket List Racing. Makes for an interesting combo because I see Dan Hirsch and Fabian Lanz have teamed up for the V8 Roadster now with Trevor Graham out. We also have 3 entries for the 1 hour dash, but let's talk about who's in and who's back. Who's back? MJR Racing is back. Stradale Motorsports is back. Both of them have sorted their cars and they will be joining us again. As well as Samlin Racing is bringing 2 cars to Kyalami, competing in Class A and Class B. Who's new? Harp Motorsport is new. Into Africa Racing is bringing a new team and a new car through to Kyalami. We've also got Kia Le Mans, a new Cobra 99 with a new trio of drivers, Fire Boys, and Strong Racing, all joining us at Kyalami for the first time. Also back with us again is Graphic Supply World. All right, now that we know who's out, who's in, and who's back, let's get back to Inter Africa. Okay, so I'm sitting here with Stuart White. Now, this is a name everyone's very familiar with, especially in the motorsport industry in South Africa. He's definitely one of the hot young talents to watch on any track. He definitely gets his name out there and definitely makes his way around the track, leaving a lot of dust in a lot of the gents' eyes. And I want to chat to him a bit about the team. They are one of the youngest teams, not just age average-wise, but also experience-wise, and also how long they've been working together as a team. Stuart, can you tell us a bit about the team?
Yeah, thank you, Nadine. I think the team has come a long way. I think last year, the start of the year, it was a little bit rough. We were a lot of new guys in the team, but a lot of them came with different experiences from different categories. And eventually, we all started to gel really well together. We really tried to implement European mentality under the guys, and also just started to implement that working technique in the workshop. And I think that really helped us to get to the next level. I mean, we are practicing pit stops and stuff weekly, and just the routines that we have, the structure that we have in the workshop, I think that added a lot of discipline to the work, and also the neatness of what the guys are doing. I think you could see in the workshop already how neat the guys are working and what level of effort they're putting into the works. Everyone is very proud to be in the team and always wants to achieve more. I think what happened last year at Kyalami, losing the championship with basically a little bit more than an hour to go, made everyone a little bit more hungry to succeed this year. And I think it really shows. Everyone has been working late nights every week. I mean, we've been working 3 Saturdays in a row now to make sure everything is ready going for the second half of the season. So, I'm really proud of the crew for what they've done and how they've stepped up this season.
Awesome. I must say, one of the teams that really stand out to me with the culture that I admire is definitely the Inter Africa team. You know, the way you guys will hug each other at the end of every race and always congratulations and pats on the backs, whether it's first, second, third, wherever you come, you guys, you're really up there. And it's something I think a lot of teams should pay attention to and follow those sort of steps.
Yeah, I think a big thing in the team is that we know when we cross the finish line, if we won second or third, that each and everyone in the team gave their best. No one is holding back. I mean, when we do a pit stop, everyone is doing it as quick as they can, obviously within the rules. And I think it's more of a team sport than most people think. Obviously, they just see the driver and the car on the track, but there's so much going on behind the scenes, from Gerald managing the race and all the data he has to work through, the guys changing the tires, the guys putting the fuel. So there's a lot going on. I mean, if you take one of those guys out of the team won't function. So everyone has their unique job, and I think obviously we win and lose together. When we win, everyone is happy. When we lose, everyone is sad, but then we come back stronger. So I think that's what's very unique about the team and what I love about it.
And like you said, it makes you more hungry.
For sure.
So speaking of team, I hear you guys are going to have a second car and 2 drivers join you at Kyalami. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so Kyalami is going to be an interesting one for the team. I think it's definitely going to be a unique challenge for us. It'll be the first time that Inter Africa will be running 2 cars. So it's a unique challenge that Kulile puts on us, but obviously he would have not done it if he didn't feel that we're ready for it and trusted us with it. So it's definitely going to be a challenging weekend, I think, especially for Gerald to manage 2 cars. But I think we're ready for it. So myself and Kulile will be racing in Rambo Lambo, as we call it, the car we usually race in endurance. And then Axel Jeffries and Philippe Baron will be racing in the blue car we call Blueberry. So they will be doing this once-off event as we're busy with some bigger projects of them in Dubai for the future. So it will be a very nice introduction for them into the team and to see the way that we operate and what level of experience we can bring when the 2 teams merge in Dubai.
Okay, and speaking of Dubai, obviously you guys have competed internationally before. You guys have done Spa and a few other championships. So what exciting news can you tell us about next year and what you have in plan?
Yeah, so Kulile has done a few races in Europe last year of street art racing just to familiarize him with the level. Obviously, there's a lot more cars on track, and the level of the teams that side's higher. So we needed to introduce him to that, to also get a South African team to that level. You have to prepare here before you just jump into the deep side in Europe or Dubai. And obviously myself, I've raced in Europe for over 12 years. So I think between myself and Gerald, we brought a lot of experience to the team that we could build up to prep the team to go to Dubai. So I think we've reached quite a lot of the goals we set for ourselves in South Africa, and then we've always dreamt of growing the team into the next phase. And the next phase for us is to start doing the championship in Dubai, so the Middle Eastern Championship. So you have quite a few different championships there, but one of the big races being the Dubai 24-hour. So that's a goal we already set last year to say we're gonna work towards, and that's our, let's say, medium-term goal is to compete in the 24-hour in Dubai next year, and then from there we'll see what happens, what the next step will be. Obviously we'll compete in the championships in Dubai, South Africa, and then we'll see if we expand to Europe maybe the season after.
Sure, some exciting stuff coming up. Well, we wish you guys everything of the best, and thank you so much for your time today. And when you guys are all big and famous in Europe and Dubai, don't forget about the SAES here in SA. Hey, we still want to see you guys every now and then on the track.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. And I think SAES will always be a home for Inter Africa racing. That's where I think we really made our name the first time and where we've had a lot of success. So we'll definitely keep coming back to do a few races.
Awesome. Thanks, Stu. We'll see you at Kyalami.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Gerald, so we're going back to Kyalami. Now, the last time we were at Kyalami was a bit of a tough one. We missed the championship due to a small technical error. You guys have also had some bad luck along the way, you know, every now and then here and there to race. But you guys have definitely raised the bar this year. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, I think definitely last year the team was a bit young. And that's just when the guys got all together. And like Stuart said earlier, you know, everyone came from a different background. And from a different perspective. So we first had to like gel as a team and get the guys to work together and understand each other, and obviously sort out all the small niggles within the team, and just so that everyone understands what their job is and what they need to do. It was unfortunate for us last year at Kyalami for the 9 hour, but when the season started this year, I think we got off on a good foot. We had some niggles here and there in Swartkops, which was the side shaft, and PE with a lambda probe. But I think it's all stuff that these things happen, and you can't always see these things happen before the time. So I think as the team grows, we're getting stronger and stronger, and it's looking good so far for this year. We obviously need to come to Kyalami guns blazing and give it everything we have. Also running 2 cars will be a bit tough, but we're ready for it.
And truth be told, the only time you do learn and get to polish up on things is when things go wrong. If everything is just perfect the whole time, you don't get the opportunity to sort of fix those things.
Exactly, yes. So obviously in the workshop, we can practice the pit stops and changing the tires and the fuel and like the basic stuff. But when there's a failure on a side shaft or stuff, that's stuff that you don't practice in the workshop. And it's just at the moment, on the moment. And that's how the team learn, and that's how they learn to work together.
Yeah. And from what I understand, Stuart was telling me earlier, you guys have quite a busy schedule, so also managing to fit all the practice and stuff in and getting the team to practice, gelling together. I hear you guys are off on Wednesday to East London for another championship. Then you're back Sunday to get ready for Kyalami. So what sort of prep and how do you guys manage all that?
Yeah, look, it's a lot less sleep than what normal people do. But at the end of the day, the season is there for 9 or 10 months. So we push the guys and we do whatever we can. When there's off times, we definitely give the guys off to go and rest. But the next 2 weeks is going to be tough for us, but we're used to it. And unfortunately, that is when you need to put in the late nights, work on Saturdays, work on Sundays, just to get the cars running. It's going to be a tough 2 weeks for us, especially with the 2 cars that's racing in East London. And that exact same 2 cars are racing in the Kyalami. Obviously, preparing for a 4 hour is a little bit different than preparing just for a sprint race. And then obviously we have the drivers from overseas that's going to join us. We're very excited for that. But we also need to make sure that the impression lasts on them, because they will be the guys that we're sharing a workshop with in Dubai.
Yeah.
So for us, it's important to make a stamp on what we're going to do.
I have no doubt that you guys will leave that stamp exactly where it needs to be and seal that deal. Thank you for your time. But before we go, tell us, you guys have recently revamped your workshop. What sort of changes have you made? It looks more like a museum than a workshop. It's very neat and tidy, definitely the neatest I've ever seen.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's also part, it's part of every single one in the team that's putting their hand into it, keeping it clean, keeping it tidy. It's always been something that's important to me, because if you work in a tidy place, then your work can be neat and tidy. Thank you to Tlolile. If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be possible to do all these kind of things. But we've upgraded a little bit. We've fitted a gym in the workshop now, and we've got a little braai outside when we actually socialize, and we moved some offices. And since the team has gone bigger, we had to get like a boardroom for meetings, and we also changed the workshop in such way that it makes it easier for all the guys to work and makes it quicker. So everything is on wheels and all these kind of things. And we've done some other stuff to the workshop to make it more comfortable. Some floors that it's not that cold, and there's an air conditioning coming for the summertime. So yeah, it's all revamp that we've done. It's just to improve the workshop and make the workspace a bit easier and nicer for everyone.
Well, it looks stunning. I see you guys even have one of those simulators there.
Yeah, so
bit of fun as well.
Yeah, if Stu is done with his work, then he's welcome to go and sit there and practice a little bit. I think it's also important, if you look at the guys from Europe, these are all fixtures and stuff that they have in their workshops to upgrade their skills and their skill levels. And that's why it's important for us as well to try and copy as most as possible in South Africa to raise the bar.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I'm wishing you guys everything of the best on this new journey, and good luck for East London, and we will see you at Kyalami.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thanks for coming over.
Thanks for having us, and thanks for the nice coffee.
It's a pleasure.
So I caught Prince drinking and driving a Lamborghini. Prince.
Hi, how's it, guys?
And it even says Prince on the cup there.
And it's got my photo on it as well.
So what are you doing here besides drinking and driving?
Besides drinking and driving, well, we are doing the corner weights, and I'm acting as a driver's weight, just to get the car level with the driver in it.
Okay.
Yes, 'cause-
Am I upsetting the weights here?
No,
Buffering
not
on the car?
no, not yet. The guy's just quickly adjusting it, so it's in the air. It's on the lift.
Okay.
Yeah. So as soon as they drop it, it'll act as if I'm a driver in the car, so that we can just adjust the weight and get the car balanced out.
Okay.
Yeah, lovely.
And Prince, while we're here, we're just trying to find out a little bit about you guys. You know, I don't often get to talk to you guys at races and stuff because you guys are
Yes.
so busy. How long have you been with the Inter Africa Racing team, and what do you do? for the
Yo,
team?
so I've maybe been like just over 2 years now with the
Okay.
team. I've been here since before we started officially.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're one of the OGs.
I'm one of the OGs. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I've been here since the early days with Gerald, since like day zero, you know. And well, I'm now like you could say a senior mechanic to the guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I know the cars in and out, so I supervise the other guys as well, tell them what to do, and just help them out, you know, just to get to learn the cars
Awesome.
as well as I do. Yeah,
And from what I understand, you and Gerald have quite a history together.
yes, we have quite a history together. We used to work at Audi together,
Okay.
and then from there on, we worked together at Stradale as well.
Okay.
And yeah, that's where all our race knowledge comes from all the years
Yeah.
working on race cars, working together.
Awesome.
So yeah, where he's went, I've always been there as well. Kind of like his right hand man, you know?
Yeah. Well, awesome. Thank you for your time, and
Thank you.
don't drink and drive too much.
No problem, got it.
Timber, what you up to here?
Just doing a bit of setup for Stewie. Trying to get the car as comfortable as we can for Stewie. Since we're doing that, we know we're going to get good results from Stewie.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Stewie relies on you guys a lot, eh?
Yes, we also rely on him.
Oh.
Yeah.
And tell me, Timber, how long have you been a part of the Inter Africa team?
It's basically my second year now.
Awesome. Also
Yeah.
one of the OGs.
Yes, I'm still new. I'm new in the big cars as well. I used to work on single-seater, small cars, so
Okay.
I'm happy to find the opportunity to come work on the big things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm here with Shampoo, one of the mechanics for Inter Africa Racing. Shampoo, come and tell me and show me what happens in this little room back here.
Well, in this room, this is where I play with my tires. This is where I have all the fun and getting ready for the races.
Let me come in here with you, yeah?
So here we have the tire fitting machine. This is where I fit all the tires off the rims and on the rims. And this is my balancing machine. This is where I balance my tires. And these are my racks for the rims that I take off the cars and the wheels. And then I have the storage there at the back where I also have new tires stored. So if whenever I have to come and prepare for the race, I just bring everything to the front, I stack them in front, and then I get them all prepared for the races. And it's also a nice room to be in because open up the window sometimes, play some music in here, and no one bothers me. If I don't want to see them, I just shut the door, and then I stay in my room and then I meditate actually.
Awesome. And tell me, how long have you been part of the Inter Africa team?
Well, I've been here for more than a year and a half now. I'm approaching 2 years now.
Okay.
So this has been my very first team that I've joined in racing.
Okay.
I come from a dealership. I was in Volkswagen and I was working there. And then I got a call one day, asked me if I ever wanted to work in a racing team.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, for sure. I came in. It wasn't easy at the beginning because I had to learn everything from scratch. I didn't know anything. It was completely different. I had no idea what to do with the tires before. I had to learn my way up to everything that I know now. But I'm proud to say that I've learned the most of the things now and I've caught up and I've managed to run a few things and run the show here and there.
All right, let's see what Brian's up to here in their tire, I would imagine tire storage, tire pit. Brian,
Yes,
so what are you doing here?
I'm just packing the tires, getting ready for the race.
Okay, and what, do you guys store your tires here? Is this only new tires? What all happens here?
Here, basically, we store tires.
And tell me, how long have you been part of the Inter Africa team?
I have something like 4 months.
4 months. Okay, so you're one of the babies.
I'm still a baby.
Okay, and what do you do for the team at this point?
Actually, I'm a mechanic. Before I came here, I was actually working with VW, so
Okay.
yeah, so most of the tracks I know them.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So you're not new to racing, just new
No,
to the team.
new to the team, yes.
And how long have you been doing racing for? Well, part of the racing.
I can say more or less 7 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. So you got a lot of experience.
I do.
Can add some nice things to the team.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Well, all the best for East London.
Alright.
Happy packing, and we'll see you another time.
Not a problem. Thanks
See
a
you in
million
Kyalami.
times.
Thanks,
All
then.
right.
Bye.
Cheers.
I'm here with Uncle Johan, one of the OGs as well. How long have you been with the team?
About a year.
A year, okay, cool. And you're gonna give us a tour on your guys' lovely truck.
Yeah. So when we get to the race venue, we start set up and then we get it ready for the drivers. Come with us.
Okay. This is like a one-bedroom apartment.
Especially for the drivers,
Yeah.
especially for endurance series. They between changes and that, they come have a rest. We set up the TVs through the internet for them and
Yeah.
watch the race live. And in the back we load the cars and that. At the moment empty. They're all in the workshop. It's got a fridge, microwave, all the amenities you want.
Aircon.
Aircon.
Yeah,
we keep
everything.
it cool. It gets really hot in those cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
And tell me, up these stairs, what's up there?
we have a deck on top. You cannot access it now. There's a roof on
Oh,
top
so they
of
can
it.
sit and watch the
Yeah,
race
we
and stuff.
set up the roof as well for, especially PE is quite a nice place to
Okay,
use the
yes.
roof. The other ones block us a bit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the people thoroughly enjoy the roof as well. Sundowners when the race is done.
Yeah. So nice.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are well kitted out, eh?
Yeah, so we load the car at the bottom, we close the ramps, put down the sides, and then we load the second car, so both cars fit in the back.
So what, one on top of the other?
Yeah, the one stands at the bottom, and then we put them up, lower the next floor, and then we just with the lift put the next car on top of the other one.
And who's usually in charge of driving the car, the truck?
That's me.
Is it you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we can go to the cab quickly, you can see that it's also quite comfortable.
Okay.
Very,
cool.
very nice.
Well, let's go have a look. Ooh, it's quite liny in here, even a bed.
Let me get that side.
This is definitely a comfort liner.
Yeah, it's built for
comfort.
Yeah.
Very nice. Adjustable seats, nice bed.
Yeah.
Oh, so if one of you are tired while you're doing the long haul, then you can have a nap.
Brian recently joined us, so Brian's my co-driver.
Okay.
Big help on the long runs, especially PE. We 14 hours, 15 hours on the road.
So what time will you leave on Wednesday for East London?
We're going to leave Wednesday early. We're going to just sleep over in Bloemfontein,
Okay.
and then we will early the next morning, about 4 o'clock again, make a run for East London.
And how fast can you go in a truck like this when it's loaded?
Only 80.
80 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, and we keep it lower. The cars is very expensive.
Yes.
So can't take a chance with that. And our roads is not the best condition.
Yes. Okay, well, wishing you guys a safe journey.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Wow, I am inspired, I am impressed. I mean, the organization of this workshop, the team, the welcoming, just the culture, everything about this Inter-Africa team, I'm in awe. They really run a tight ship, but everyone I think they lead by example, so everyone kind of just follows, and it just works so well. So definitely rooting for these guys. They're an incredible team, and I'm so grateful they let us come out to their workshop today and spend some time with them, getting to know them and just seeing how things run here. I mean, they've done an excellent job with their revamp as well. So that's all from us for our pre-race show today. And the details for our next event, it will be on the 3rd of August at Kyalami Racetrack. Our general access tickets are 150 Rand if you didn't manage to win one. I mean, we did give away 300. That only includes general access, and you can bring your picnic basket, you can bring your camping chair, your gazebo, bring your whole family. There are also vendors available on site. Alternatively, for 1,000 Rand, you can get a VIP ticket. That gets you a grid walk with all of our competitors and the cars. And it also includes your food and non-alcoholic beverages. There will be a cash bar available. Unfortunately, no under 16s will be allowed into the VIP area this time round. And that's it from us. We hope to see you there. We are so excited to get into our round 4. Things are definitely changing up in the championship. And as you know, the drama comes down to the very last seconds in every single race. That is something we can promise you. So start gathering the troops and come and join us on the 3rd of August. And in the meantime, follow us on our social media pages. Alternatively, we will be streaming live on YouTube and SuperSport on the day. Take care, and we'll see you there.